Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good. Then let's see what we can merge now. So we have review approved. So. So I think we can merge. We can merge. We have several things to merge here. Okay, where do we start? Let's say we start with this one. Maybe. Okay, replicated generals, okay. So this one is commits, okay. Close. Well, is this meant to be merged as openness? Match by rebase, okay. Implement pass find cell list class. Okay. 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 Okay, so this one is merge with rebase. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Confirm rebase and match. Okay. 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 So that one is done. Then the next one would be this one, yeah. Well, still needs to be replicated. It's rebase. Okay, while we wait for that to compile. Okay, that was fast. Let's update this one. 2337. Mhm. Mhm. Push. Mhm. Okay. Mhm. Okay, so we have that. Then next, yeah. So let's try to split out into stages. Mhm. Oh, already done. Okay, then we wait for this one to complete, and then we merge this one. Clean up. Mhm. Clean up. Okay. Mhm. Okay, then this will be the next one to merge. In the meantime, let's create a new branch and call it. Mm, hmm. Mm, hmm. Refactor global language. Okay. Mhm. Good. And then we do what we started earlier. Global language. So let's just redo what we did the previous session. So essentially, we remove this guy here. This, and that will be replaced with this. 1, 2. Then we remove this, and we take this, and we move it up here. Then we take this one, and we put it up here. Space, space. Take these guys, put them here. Make this a real. Make this a real. Okay, and then what was the function name we had? Static void get resolution font size scale, something like that, right? Get font resolution scale. Mhm. Real. Okay, there we go. Okay, so far so good. And then we do just one size. Okay, that looks good. Okay, good. aligning. Okay, good. So next, let me also put this like this. Yeah. Monkey. Global language. So the cast. So let's clean this up a little bit here. There. Okay, great. There we go. Name of fonts. Font size, bold. Pass the ini weapon language, not weapon definition. Let's just remove it. Okay. Good. So far, so good. Then next we need to next we need to still building. So so I think what we do here is just factor, get this, and then method is this one. Then we take out these guys. Okay, default, okay. Actually, let's leave it. We'll make a smaller div. Okay, so now the question is, what do we do with these guys here? Get font resolution scale, font size adjustment. We can remove this void here and this as well. Okay. Okay. How do we deal with this here? Could make an argument. get font resolution scale. Resolution scalar. Real. Let's make it by default. By default, we make it 1.0f. Font size adjustment. Resolution font. Get let's rename this to get resolution font scale, font size scale. Resolution scale. Resolution adjustment. Calculate resolution font size according to resolution font size. Resolution font size. Resolution gets current resolution font size scale for the given method and scalar. Maybe we just call it just scalar. Defaults to a scalar. Defaults to a scalar of 1 for a uniform for the given method and scalar based on the default game resolution of 800 by 600. on the base game resolution. Defaults to a scalar of 1 for a uniform resolution scale. Well, I'll say linear. Uniform. Well, I don't know if uniform is the right word or linear. Linear. Let's stick with uniform. I don't know what the correct terminology for this is. Good. And then, so we have the scalar, and then basically here we pass this guy. So we say a real, a scalar, a resolution scalar. Then we multiply with this here. Yeah. Scalar. Okay. And then make it const. Yeah. Then we remove this here. Okay, and then the point size. Const. There we go. So the font size. Okay. Let's see. Resolution for just point size real to int floor. Real to int. Real to int floor. Huh. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, we now have everything functioning the same way as before, but we now have a function at our disposal to calculate the font size scale with a given method and the scalar. Yeah, let's see if it compiles. What's this? Copy link. Zero Corp. Team 1 Corp. Okay. Can play with multiple guys. Okay. Okay. You are defeated. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Mm-hmm. 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 Good. So this one compiles. Fantastic. Let's see if the game still shows the fonts. Mm-hmm. This one is still checking replays. Man, that took really long. Reptile is happy with it, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Oh shit. We just merged it with a typo in the name. I saw it too late. Stash. Pull. Reverts. I will make a force push. Refactor. Refactor Pathfinder. Yeah. Mm. Okay. Force push to main because I committed because it committed Rea factor in title. Mm-hmm. I only saw it after I pushed the button. Good. Well, it was just a minute, so that's okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hopefully we didn't break anything. Mm-hmm. Didn't build it. Didn't build this now. Mm-hmm. Okay. Good. That is done. Next. Next. Okay. So. Good. So how about we merge these two now? This and this. So. So this one belongs to spawn behavior. Behavior. I must respawning at the barracks after loading is safe. Okay. Here we say from respawning. Okay. Falling remote respawning at the barracks after loading a save. I need to like the previous change. I pressed the button too quick. Like I always need to carefully review the title before I press a button. I did that mistake and it backfired immediately. Yeah. Okay, bug fix behavior. Prevent fallen angry mob members from respawning at the barracks after loading a save. The barracks after loading a save. Yeah. Okay. Then from respawning at the barracks after loading a save. Okay. Okay, and this one is bug fix player. Bug fix player. Okay, squash and match. Fix running and increases money awarded by cash bounty. Fix rounding inaccuracies with money awarded by cash bounty. Okay, fix player. Okay. Okay. Okay, then we wait for these things to compile. Okay, and this one also compiled. Great. Then let's test if the text still looks okay. 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 Yeah, we have text. Okay. Yeah. Looks normal to me. Yeah, looks fine. Okay. Good. Then we can. Let's put a breakpoint in here. So this function is called really often, isn't it? Yeah. Classic no ceiling, just factor. Assets. Okay, so this one looking good. Then let's create a branch. Hold on. Right. I have to go to this. Right, I didn't actually test with my changes. Never mind. Or did I? I don't know. Let's test again. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then let's have that installed. Okay. Then we launch the game. Okay. Good. So text, yeah, looks normal to me. Let's change it to 800 by 600. Accept, and looks fine. Good. We're good to go. Okay. Then I will create a, where is it? Here. Create a commit. Effector, global language. Effector, let's just call it language. Effector language. Clean up language. Clean up global language class, language code, and separate and split adjust font size. Font size function into just font size function into new to static. Okay. Language. Font size. Language. Commit. Okay, fantastic. Then clean up global language code and split just font size function to static. Okay. Good. Then let's wait for. Right. This one was also not building. Okay. That's weird. So this one would be ready to merge as well. Merge display string game text global language. Move several game client files to core. Good, then we can rebase and merge this one. Let me double check the commits. Unify client, move several game client files to core. Merge display string game text global language. Selection info code. Before we merge this, let me maybe launch generals and do a few selections to see if things are acting normal. So we select this, yeah. Okay. 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 Let me put a breakpoint in this function. Selection info code. Selection info. Here. Put breakpoint there. Okay. Let's put a breakpoint in here. Okay, so it does get in there. Let me see if we get action on this one here. I don't know. Bunker maybe. Oof, we're getting rushed here. Oof. Oof, he wants to attack my dozer. Oof. Oof. Why? Oh, wow. We got a hit here. Return false. This guy is freezing here. Man, he really puts a pressure here on my base, doesn't he? Yeah. So we got one hit there. Oh man. Why are they not attacking? What is this? Aha. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Aha. Anyway, game looks playable to me. We can click things and so on, and so I guess it's fine. Oof. Okay, the bunkers are working very well here. Let's see what we can steal. Why is she moving so fast? What is this? Huh? Can I move through here? The sec line is missing. Why is the sec line missing? Is this already tracked as a bug? Let me see. Sec line. No, Lotus. Binary stream texture is not drawing in general. Okay, we have it tracked. Okay. Oof, getting overrun here. Oof. 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 Let's get some tanks here. Oh, he just came to kill my bunker and then he ran. Oh, that's weird. And there he's coming again to attack my bunkers. Why does he want to kill my bunkers? What is this? Leave my bunkers alone. I just want to test here. So let me put the max render FPS to 60. Oof. This guy is getting rushed here. Oof. Same as me. Oof. Let's capture the command center. Oof, the Lotus. I have a command center now. We have a lot of hackers. We don't have an internet center, but we have a nuclear silo. Huh, interesting. Lotus doesn't follow the waypoint after healing. Okay, but I can't see any issues here. What's going on here with the Chinooks? Whoa. Whoa, they don't despawn? Oh, that's wild. That's funny. Oof. Okay, I think it looks fine. Let me merge this guy. So these guys merge, blah blah. Okay. Rebase and merge. Okay. Delete branch. Okay, great. Okay, so what's next? Okay, so this one is building. Then next in line will be this one or both. Let's see. So this one is replicated in generals. And yeah, there's still an open comment here, so we'll leave that. Remove unused function. Yeah, this is fine to remove, but hold off until this is merged first, then rebase this one. Replicated in generals. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, then I will merge this next. Okay. Remove unused function. Path destination. Pathfinder. Pathfinder. We say path destination. Unused function. Okay. Okay, we'll merge this next. Squash and merge. Remove unused function. Okay. Factor Pathfinder. Remove unused function. Pathfinder. Okay. Merged. Okay. Great. Then next we can do good. Then we go to main branch. Yeah. Okay, good. Then Alt F4 and we now export to close the game. Needs rebase. My initial thoughts on this is that it will make it easier for players to disconnect from a match by accident from a multiplayer match by accident or intentional. So looking at code. Initial thought on this without looking at codes is that it will make it easier for players to disconnect from a multiplayer match by accident or intentional. So this this must not work during a multiplayer match. This feature must not work during a multiplayer match. Good. Right. 10. Okay, nothing to do here. Okay. So let me do a fetch and prune all remotes. Good. So global language, delete. Okay. Then we go to refactor global language. And we do a rebase on that. Okay. Then next we go to, oh boy, where is it? Add new intro. actually, now we can already push it and make a pull request for this one. Okay, so this change cleans up global language and splits this one function into in-here static. The motivation, the purpose of is to use it for make it available for special use cases that bypass global language, adjust font size. That make it available for special use cases that want to bypass. Factor minor. Just to change the age. Cleans up global language code and splits. Static. Okay, great. Then next, let's go to our intro. Then we have a manage stashes. So we will do a stash pop. Then we reset these two. Then we do a stash again. Then we rebase on main. Then we have a error. Okay. Again there. Intro. Intro. Ja. Okay. Okay, fantastic. Then we do a stash pop. And then we do a compile. Okay. What is this? Did regular seal still need the epsilon offset? Well, it's too late now. Probably because it's above 260. Okay, let's see what Greptile says about this one. Okay, he's happy with it. Monkey. Greptile knows what's good. So let's get back to the intro. Yeah. Okay. Then next, I would like to revisit this here. And now we have the global language data. Then global language, font size adjustment. Nope. Let's do a cherry pick. Global language. Cherry pick. So it takes a method, public method, global language. So we use stricts, I think. Global language. Okay. Stricts, okay. Why is this complaining? Let me do a const real. Resolution, font scale. Let's just say font scale. Okay, it's just IntelliSense being retarded here. Okay, so this should work, all right. Font scale, maybe we put it up here. Okay. Okay, and that should give us some consistent font scaling in the intro now. Let's see. Okay, it's pretty fat. Maybe it's a bit too large. Let's test it on documents. Let's test it on 800 by 600. Okay. Okay. 25. Let's move it at 26. No. 15, 16. 5, 16. Okay. It seems a bit large. Let's do 18, 36, 18. Yeah. Okay. It seems a bit fat. It still seems large. 17. Let's do 18. Let's put the image back. Yeah. Oh, it didn't write. Now it wrote. Aha. Okay, well, I think that's the font size looks pretty decent, I would say. Let's move this back to 16. Maybe we should have more separation here. Let's put this at 20. And then this at 30. Yeah. Let's move this a bit higher to 20. 28. Okay, I think this looks pretty decent. Maybe. How would it look without the icon? Okay, I think this looks also pretty good. Maybe we just make the super hacker icon very smaller. So right now it's 70. So how about we do, let's do it at, I don't know, 50. Yeah, let's make it, put it a bit higher, 27. 27, yeah. I think the size of the logo is not bad. Just the faintest size. It shouldn't be too big. There's a lot of polishing here. Yeah. That's the programmer's design. Compile, test, compile, test. It's not as easy as in Photoshop where you just drag it around. Okay, but this I think looks pretty good, right? The icon is not, it doesn't dominate the text, right? So it looks really subtle. I think this looks cool. Let me take a screenshot of that. And let me take a Photoshop and then we take a look at the dimensions. Yeah. IntelliSense is still not catched up here. So basically we create a new file. There we go. And then we take a measurement here. So this one is around about 216 pixels, and this one is, it's less, 179. Okay, that's quite a difference. Doesn't seem so obvious. Huh. 216. 216 and 178. Yeah. And this text. But I think it still looks okay. Visually, I think it looks fine. I'm inclined to say we just leave it. Because this one is in the center, isn't it? Let me see. I think that makes sense. This one should be in the center. So it's 253 pixels. Oh, that's much more. Okay, that's not in the center. How can we draw the center? How can we get the center here? I guess we take a line tool and, well, so let's make a cutout here. So it's 800 by 600. Crop. Okay, so that's perfectly cropped. Let's take a new layer. Let's make a line here from the corner, 0, 0. Actually, hold on, we can just so here's the center line. Here's the center line. Okay, so it's right above the center line. Okay. I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah. I have nothing to complain here, really. It looks fine to me. Let's test this with double resolution, 1600 by 800. No, let's do a full HD, so 1900 times 1080. Okay, I think that looks fine. Yeah, I think it looks fine. Yeah. I like it. Okay, let's watch it in its normal speed here, normal duration. By the way, I see this tiny mistake here. S, I think S is not written down here, right? So I think S can be const. Okay. Okay, so there's an EA logo. And there's that. I think this sizzle video also needs rescaling. It's smaller than the frame, right? So it should be scaled larger. The EA text looks a bit small in comparison to the Super Hackers text. But if we scale this one larger, then it would be better. Yeah. Yeah, the EA logo is so tiny somehow. I don't know. There's a challenge everything slogan there. Maybe it is a tiny bit too large. Maybe we do a 16. 16. 32. Let's check with this tiny, smaller, a bit smaller. I feel like it shouldn't dominate the EA logo, right? So right now it really dominates because the EA logo in comparison looks so small. Yeah. Let me see that in 1600s. 1600 by 1200s. Oh, the goddamn Gentoo logo always overlapping it. Okay, game improved. I think this looks fine. Yeah, it shouldn't be larger than this, I think. But now the icon looks bigger again in comparison. But I think it's fine. Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm happy with how it looks now. Yeah. I would say let's take it. Yeah. Okay. Good. What's the time? 1 hour 47. Okay. That wasn't the issue to begin with, and to answer my own question. That wasn't the issue to begin with. So, yeah. So epsilon seems unnecessary. Oh. Can make a follow-up change. Okay, that looks fine. Okay. Then this one we can merge. Prevent mismatch and revert payback by restarting correct game seed after restarting a skirmish game. Bug fix skirmish. Okay. 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 Great. Then I think we can call it a day here. There. Yeah, I think we managed to merge a whole bunch of changes today. Yeah. Bunch of merges. Some bug fixes here. Lots of refactors. More bug fixes. more merges, and more bug fixes. Okay, great. Great, looks good to me. Okay. Okay, good. Then I will end it here. I hope you enjoyed. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.